Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Hi. Hello. Happy Monday. It is freezing this morning. We had a hard freeze overnight. So it's really cold. And here in Oklahoma, we do get snow. But what we really get is a ridiculous wind chill. So I'm looking at a sign right now. It says it's 29 degrees, but I promise you the wind chill makes it colder because living on the plains in Oklahoma, there is no wind barrier. And so the wind just whips through and it's freezing. And that means that when we do get snow, most of the time our atmosphere, it might be cold enough to snow, but it hits the ground and the ground is still somewhat warm. And so it will be a little slushy, but the wind chill is so cold that it comes through and it solidifies it all back. And it's just a hard, icy disaster. And that is what our winters look like. So I hate it. I loathe winter in Oklahoma. I'm like the Grinch. Absolutely loathe it. So I'm not excited. But I am excited because I have big plans this week. I'm back on my schedule. I'm back at work. I have a much better strategy to tackle my goals this week. So since it is, speaking of, it is Manifestation Monday. This week, we are manifesting our dream author life. We are working towards being a full-time author. I am excited. I feel really good this week. I can envision everything. I see success. I feel it. I have had a lot of support the last week through like book events and things. And I am so excited to get back to Billionaire Beasts of New York. I am releasing the title this week along with the first video. I think there should be 2 that follows the drafting process of this book. So I feel really, really good. So SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. My SMART goals is to write as much as possible. I think I've timed it out, and in order to finish this book at the end of the month, by my estimated word count, I need to write something like 17,000 words this week, which sounds like a ton, but I am planning for a 5K Friday and I'm shooting for over 2,000 words each day. So that is what we are off to do now. We are heading into the office. I am planning to tackle that by using 8 to 9 writing sprints every morning that I'm at work. And then most of my Friday is off. So my plan is to really get in the mindset for Friday so that I can write as much as possible, hit 5K, if not more. And that is how we are accomplishing our goal this week. So off to the office I go. I will check in with you guys later. I have to go back inside. I left my key in my office. Woo! Hi, hello. Happy Wednesday. I forgot my lunch / just honestly didn't really want to make it this morning. So let me get the door shut, am on my way out to pick something up down the road and come back to the office. Exciting developments. I have been getting quite a bit of writing done. I had a little extra time this morning, so I got a lot done this morning. Really hit my stride. I feel like I've really settled in with this book, these characters. I am incredibly excited about this series, or this duology. I feel like I have finally kind of figured out my little niche, my little corner of the writing world and what I write best and what feels closest to me and my heart and what I like to write. So I'm feeling really, really good moving forward with this duology. Not only that, but since I do my covers myself and I try my best to plan ahead for expected and unexpected expenses, I found some cover things that not only works perfectly, that I absolutely adore. I've actually already got the cover design for book 1 and 2 and a surprise edition, which we will talk about in the future. But not only have I found cover options that I really, really like, but it will actually save me a huge amount of money if I go forward with this option. I am so excited about it. Holy moly. I think I have the covers already figured out. I haven't even written the book. I am getting ready to start chapter 6, I believe. There's so much action, so much has already happened in this book. I love it. I think you guys will too. But I need to run out, get lunch, come back. We have dinner with my family tonight, and then Alex has to run out for a rehearsal. He, if you didn't know, is a musician. He can actually play a bunch of different instruments, and so he gets asked, especially during the Christmas season and wedding season, he gets asked a lot to do gig work, essentially, to fill in, to come play stuff, and he's a good enough musician that it doesn't take him a ton of prep in order to do that. So he's been asked to play at a couple different Christmas events this season, and so he has to go to a rehearsal tonight, and so that means it's more quality time for Finn and I, because we had a project we wanted to do. Our elf on the shelf brought us some really fun coloring stuff, and so we're going to do that tonight together. But I also think I'm going to get a little bit of extra writing time tonight, which is exciting. So I've been working really, really hard to write as much as possible to try to stay kind of on track. Actually, before I ran out just now, I sat down and I have drafted my publishing calendar a few times, which is normal for me. I feel like I have gotten the draft down now that one, I think is extremely doable and also feels a whole lot more comfortable than what I drafted before. So I feel like I'm in a really good place. We are actually going to put the final calendar together, put it together with you guys on YouTube. I'm going to film the process and what I am doing. I also have been trying to put together some like free downloadables for you guys so that you can also pull them out and do them yourself if you are an author or a writer and would like to do one yourself. So that's coming up as well. So first, lunch. I've gabbed enough with you guys. I need to get back to it. Hi, hello. It is Friday. It has been a little while since I've talked to you guys. I have been a little under the weather. Basically, everybody at my house has been a little sick, sinusy, grossness. I don't know. I really think it's just allergies, and we're kind of fighting off sinus things becoming like a big problem. So that has been going on. And as a result, I didn't do writing yesterday. I actually haven't written a ton, not like I intended. And I'm starting to adjust my expectations just a little bit. And what that means is I think I may actually be adding a little more time to my writing plans for the Billionaire Beasts of New York series or duology, plus Curse of whatever book 3 will be titled, because I haven't fully finalized the title. What I mean is I think I may actually need not quite like an entire month extra, but just like maybe 2 weeks extra to what I had basically set aside for myself. So rather than the 3 months of drafting, I think I need 3 and some change, so to speak. At least maybe depending on the time that I will be drafting certain books. And I'm looking at my timeline, and I'm also realizing that my time is going to ebb and flow just because of events coming up in our personal schedule as a family and stuff. So I have, basically it works out to be the exact same amount of time. I think it's just divided differently between books. So that's ultimately it's the same amount of writing time. It's just that some books will need more than others, given the time during the year that I will be writing them. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. So there's that. I'm getting ready to sit down and not finalize, but sit down and actually piece together my calendar with like more in-depth events that will be happening in the writing world of Amy Prokopis Publishing. So I'm getting ready to do that. I will have a video coming with full information regarding that. I'm actually thinking about filming a video tonight when I had intended to be out this month. I am either going to film it and put together my thoughts, or I'm going to not scrap the project, but move the project to being something that I start in the new year. I think that may be more likely, moving that to the new year. I think it makes more sense. I also think this particular video will bring a lot of added value to my YouTube channel if I do it at all. So I think I made this a decision as I've talked with you guys. I think I'm just going to move it for the sake of my time to something I start in the new year. So we're going to do that. I am thinking about filming a video tonight though. I'm thinking about doing my publishing calendar tonight, or at least taking a look of the hard copy I have written and revised on paper before I move to the big wall calendar, which is what I will be filming for YouTube. I'll film me putting all of my events and things up onto the calendar for you guys to see. I have also created a freebie that I will be posting for free to my Patreon members, but I think I will also make it a free download for you guys here on YouTube if you would like to also do your own big wall calendar of planning information. So super fun. I'm excited about it. I love this kind of stuff. So I may go ahead and sit down and film that video, or I will end up doing more writing. I had to pause because a gigantic airplane just flew over my house. I live not near, but I do live in an Air Force town. And so there are always planes flying above, but not normally that low. And it's because I think they were doing training on like a big commercial airplane. So we had to pause. Also, other exciting news. I got a Cyber Monday deal on stock images this week. So I paid $65, which is nice compared to the like $89 I'm used to. And so not only did I get the Cyber Monday deal, but the way that I am doing the covers for Billionaire Beast of New York, it means that the image I've actually chosen, I will be able to use on all of the book covers in various different ways. So I'm using different versions of it, but it is one image total. So that is super, super exciting. I am so excited. So that means that I, for the price of $65, have done essentially the 3 book covers, because I'm using things I already have in my possession and tools that I have already paid for in previously, as far as like graphic design and stuff goes. So the image is what I paid for. So I am really excited to tell you guys that I think I've already finalized the book cover for Billionaire Beast of New York. Plus, I am planning to do a special edition collectors with the full the duology in one. That is what I'm planning to bring to Kickstarter. And I'm planning to bring it to Kickstarter so that the completed special edition will release a little earlier than book 1 release. So you will get both books early if you help fund the Kickstarter. So that is the plan. I clearly have not I haven't drafted out a whole lot to bring to you guys, but I thought I would go ahead and mention it because, I mean, it's news that I've done this week. I already have the images also. I'm not going to show you those images. I want to do a proper and a fun cover reveal as we go. But holy, I'm really, really excited to announce that. And yeah, so in some ways I haven't done a ton of writing this week, but I feel like I have gotten a lot of author decisions made and finalized. So happy Friday to me. Alex works late. He has to cover an event at school, so he will be back a little bit later. So Finn and I will do dinner together. I'm gonna make plenty of extra so we have lunch tomorrow, and Alex can come home and just heat some up if he's hungry after he gets off. And I am going to use this time either for writing a little bit or maybe planning and prepping for New Year's stuff. So exciting. Definitely check out YouTube. Make sure you are subscribed below, because this is the time of the year that I post so much planning information and reflection information. So if you're like me and you really like a well-planned out life and just reviewing progress and the nitty-grittiness of it, I'm bringing a lot of that in the next month. So definitely make sure you are subscribed. And happy Sunday. Sheesh, my hair looks a little wild. I just blow dried it. Finn and I are gonna go on an adventure later because Alex needs to work on homework for his doctorate and other things. I also have some therapy work I need to go and do and finish up. So I'm gonna do that while I'm up there at the office, and then maybe get a writing session in. If you are a $5 Patreon member, make sure to check the Patreon page today, because I think I am going to have a Write With Me live stream tonight. It, I know, is a little bit last minute. I didn't give you guys much of a heads up before scheduling it, but I think I'm going to do one tonight. Also, I am sorry, I have missed several weeks. So if you guys don't know, Patreon, there's a ton of stuff happening there right now. Currently, every single day, I am releasing a chapter from Snow at Sunset, the early version. So it has been self-edited. It has not been professionally edited. It is currently being professionally edited, but I am releasing a chapter a day of that to my Patreon page. So if you'd like to see that, you can get that there. Patreon members, $5 Patreon members, also get access to Write With Me live streams, which are supposed to happen every Sunday night. I have missed quite a few just because life has been busy with holiday things. And when we don't have game night, my husband doesn't host game night on Sunday nights, I don't like to go cordon myself away to do the live streams. I'd rather spend a little bit of family time when we don't have those. So occasionally I do miss a Sunday, but I have missed quite a few in a row just because of life events. So yeah, I think I'll be able to have one tonight though. So check the page. That has been it. I came in here for a bit of coffee. Yeah. So this week I am hoping to get a ton more writing done. This week I didn't do a whole lot, unfortunately, which is okay. We're gonna try another time to do a better job of writing every day, get more words in. I think I am going to plan out some more writing time so that I can kind of up my word count as a result. So we're getting there, guys. This book I am so excited for. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Oh. All right, I need to go because I need to get this video edited. So this is the end. Thank you for watching, sticking with me. Check out all the links below. So if you'd like to have access to Patreon and help support me in writing all of these fun projects, you can look at that below. Just a heads up, I have a huge discount coming to Patreon coming into the new year. So be on the lookout for that. I don't believe it is launched. I think it launches closer to Christmas. So if you would like access, but don't want to pay for the $5 a month and are not sure if you would like to in the future, be on the lookout for that below. But do check out all of my social media because I am very active there. So that is it. Thank you guys for following along. Read books, be kind, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.